Have you ever heard the saying, "You can't pour from an empty cup"? It's simple, but powerful, and especially true after 60. You've spent so much of your life giving to others, raising families, working hard, helping friends. But now, it's time to give something back to yourself. And believe it or not, just 1 hour a day can completely change how you feel, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This hour doesn't have to be anything intense. You don't need to join a gym, buy fancy equipment, or wake up at 5 a.m. In fact, the beauty of this golden hour is that it's completely yours. You can shape it however you want, as long as you use it with intention. In this video, we're going to talk about how just 1 hour a day can help you stay stronger, live longer, and feel more alive than ever. I'll walk you through simple, practical habits that anyone can do, no matter your fitness level or lifestyle. If you stay with me through this whole conversation, I promise you'll walk away with ideas you can start using today. Let's start with something that may surprise you: gentle movement. When we think of exercise, especially in our younger years, we picture heavy weights, long runs, and breaking a sweat. But after 60, movement becomes less about pushing hard and more about keeping the body active and pain-free. Imagine this: just 20 minutes of slow, mindful movement each day, like walking, stretching, or light Tai Chi, can ease joint stiffness, boost circulation, and lift your mood. Try starting your golden hour with a short walk around your neighborhood. Not power walking. Just a relaxed, steady stroll where you can breathe deeply and enjoy the world around you. You might notice how the flowers have started to bloom again, or how the air smells different after rain. These moments of quiet movement reconnect you with your body. If walking isn't your thing, try gentle stretching in your living room. Sit in a sturdy chair, roll your shoulders, twist your torso side to side, lift your arms overhead. Little by little, your body will thank you. It's not about sweating, it's about staying mobile and feeling alive. And while we're talking about movement, let's not forget balance. After 60, balance is one of the first things that quietly begins to fade, and yet, it's one of the most important things to maintain. A short daily practice, even just a few minutes, can strengthen your stability and prevent falls. Stand next to a wall or chair for support and try lifting one foot off the ground for a few seconds. Switch sides. Then do it again, but this time, close your eyes for a challenge. You'll be amazed how quickly your confidence improves with just a little practice. Now, after about 20 to 30 minutes of gentle movement, let's shift gears and focus on what you put into your body. You see, your golden hour isn't just about physical activity, it's also a time to nourish yourself. And yes, I mean literally. This is the perfect time to enjoy a slow, healthy meal or snack, something that fuels your body instead of draining it. Picture this: a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with blueberries and a few crushed walnuts. Or maybe a colorful plate with sliced avocado, boiled eggs, and whole grain toast. Eating slowly, without rushing, helps your body digest better. And choosing real whole foods gives your cells the nutrients they need to fight aging, improve memory, and support your heart. You don't need to follow a strict diet. Just try including more foods that are fresh and full of color, and take time to enjoy them. This moment, shared with yourself, can be incredibly calming. Light a candle. Turn on some music. Make your meal feel like a little celebration of life. And while your body is being nourished, it's the perfect moment to nourish your mind as well. One of the most powerful things you can do during your golden hour is something that costs nothing but can change everything: stillness. It might be meditation, prayer, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. Even just 5 minutes of silence can ease stress, lower blood pressure, and help you feel more centered. Try this tomorrow. After your light meal or movement, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe in deeply through your nose. Hold for a moment. Then breathe out slowly through your mouth. Do this a few times. You don't need to clear your mind completely. Just observe what comes up, and let it pass like clouds in the sky. This kind of mental reset is like giving your brain a gentle massage. It's soothing, refreshing, and incredibly healing. You're amazing for listening all the way through. I truly believe you're someone who cares deeply about your health. Now that we've explored how a little movement, nourishing food, and moments of stillness can reshape your day, let's continue to explore more powerful ways to make this golden hour truly life-changing. Now that you've gently moved your body, nourished it with good food, and given your mind a few moments of peace, let's take that golden hour to the next level. Because here's something that often gets overlooked: yet it has the power to brighten your entire day. Connection. Human beings aren't meant to live in isolation, and after 60, staying socially connected is one of the most healing things you can do. This doesn't mean throwing big parties or constantly being around people. Connection can be simple and quiet. A phone call to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Sitting on the porch and waving to a neighbor. Even writing a short note or message to someone you care about. These tiny moments, when done with intention, can lift your spirit more than any pill or vitamin ever could. During your golden hour, take 10 or 15 minutes to reach out, in any small way, to someone. You might say, "But I don't know who to call," or "People are busy." I hear you. But you'd be surprised how much a simple, "I was thinking of you," can mean to someone. And here's the beautiful part. When you give that kind of energy out, it comes back to you. Conversations bring laughter, shared memories, and most importantly, they remind you that you're never truly alone. That kind of emotional connection is like a vitamin for your heart. And while we're talking about connection, don't forget the most important one of all, the connection with yourself. So much of our life is spent doing for others, running errands, or checking off to-do lists. But when was the last time you truly sat down and listened to yourself? Not your thoughts, not your worries, but your deeper self. One of the most powerful parts of your golden hour can be spent reflecting. Not overthinking, but just sitting with your own story. Try keeping a small journal nearby. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't need to be a writer. Just take 5 minutes and jot down a few sentences. What made me smile today? What am I proud of? What do I need more of in my life? Writing these little reflections can feel like opening a window inside your soul. It brings clarity, peace, and sometimes even joy. You begin to notice the beauty in your everyday life, the birds outside your window, the way the sun filters through the curtains, the taste of your morning tea. If you're not into writing, that's okay too. You can simply sit and think about these questions while you sip your tea or relax after your walk. The goal isn't to be productive. It's to be present. And that's something we often forget in the hustle of modern life, presence. The act of being fully here, fully aware, even for just a few moments a day, is powerful medicine. Now let's turn our attention to something that may seem small, but can have a huge impact: breathing. Yes, breathing. We all do it every day, but most of us don't breathe the way we're meant to. After 60, lung capacity naturally decreases, and stress can make our breaths shallow and fast without us even noticing. But by simply becoming more aware of how we breathe, we can improve oxygen flow, reduce anxiety, and feel more calm and energized. Take a few moments during your golden hour to practice deep breathing. Here's one of my favorite ways. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 counts. Hold it for 4. Then exhale gently through your mouth for 6. Do this 5 times. You'll be surprised how different your body feels. It's almost like flipping a switch inside your nervous system, from tense to calm, from scattered to centered. You don't need a quiet room or a special cushion. You can do this on your sofa, in your car, or even while waiting for your tea to brew. If you want to go a step further, pair your breathing with a short gratitude practice. As you breathe out, think of one thing you're thankful for. It could be as simple as the smell of fresh coffee, or my grandson's laugh. Gratitude, even in tiny doses, helps rewire your brain to focus on the good. And when you focus on the good, more good seems to come your way. That's not magic, it's neuroscience. One thing I love to remind people of is this: your golden hour doesn't have to look the same every day. Some mornings you might feel energized and ready to move. Other days, your body may ask for rest. That's okay. This hour isn't a checklist, it's a gift. Some days it may be 60 full minutes, other days may be just 30. What matters is the intention behind it. When you commit to showing up for yourself each day, even in small ways, you're sending a powerful message to your mind and body: I matter. I'm worth this time. Let's not forget how far you've already come. Every line on your face, every gray hair, every ache or scar, it's all proof of a life fully lived. This golden hour isn't about turning back the clock. It's about honoring your journey and giving yourself the love and care you truly deserve now. You're doing something beautiful by being here, by choosing to invest in your well-being, by simply being curious enough to listen and learn. That tells me a lot about who you are. It tells me that you're not just surviving, you're still growing, still caring, still hoping. And that's the true spirit of this golden hour. Let's keep going and explore even more ways to make this hour the most important one of your day. Welcome back, my friend. In the last 2 parts, we explored the golden hour as a beautiful daily ritual, starting with gentle movement, nourishing your body, connecting with others and yourself, and breathing deeply to find presence and peace. Now, in this final part, we'll talk about how to make this hour not just a good habit, but a lasting one. Because the truth is, many people start strong, but then life happens. The phone rings, your knees hurt, the weather changes, or you simply don't feel like it. That's normal. The key is not to be perfect, but to keep returning. So let's begin with a small mindset shift. Think of your golden hour not as something you have to do, but as something you get to do. It's not a chore, it's a gift. 1 hour just for you. To care for your body, to center your mind, and to feed your soul. That shift in perspective alone makes a huge difference. And here's something that can help make it stick. Create a rhythm, not a routine. Routines can feel rigid, like a checklist. But rhythm flows. Rhythm allows flexibility while keeping the beat. So instead of saying, I must stretch at 7 o'clock, journal at 7:20, walk at 7:40, try this. Each morning, I move my body, reflect quietly, breathe deeply, and connect, no matter the order. That kind of gentle rhythm creates structure without pressure. Another powerful tool. Environment. If you want this golden hour to truly thrive, shape your surroundings to support it. Keep a yoga mat or stretching strap visible. Leave your journal or a pen on the table where you sip your tea. Put on soothing music that invites calm. These tiny cues train your brain to ease into your hour more naturally. And here's a big one. Remove guilt from the equation. Some days, you may only do 10 minutes of your golden hour. Other days, you might skip it completely. That's okay. What matters most is not what you miss. It's that you come back. You always come back. That's what builds resilience, and that's what builds a habit that lasts through the years. Now, let's talk about adding meaning to your hour. One of the best ways to deepen this practice is to add a sense of purpose. Ask yourself, what do I want this hour to give me today? Maybe it's energy. Maybe it's healing. Maybe it's simply a sense of peace. By setting a quiet intention before you begin, just a thought or a whisper to yourself, you give your hour direction. And direction brings depth. And remember, your golden hour isn't meant to be done alone. You can absolutely share it. Invite your spouse to stretch with you. Call a friend and take a walk together. Or share your reflections with your grandchild. Ask them what made them smile today. When you bring someone else into your rhythm, you multiply the joy. You also strengthen your bond in a meaningful way. Now let me tell you something powerful. Even just 3 consistent golden hours a week can start changing your life. You don't need to do this perfectly every day. What matters is that you stay curious, keep showing up, and treat yourself with compassion. And if you ever feel like giving up, remember this. Your health, your peace, your joy, they are not luxuries. They are your birthright. You have earned the right to feel good in your body. You have earned the right to take time for your mind and spirit. And no matter your age or condition, it's never too late to begin again. If you've made it this far, I want to tell you something from the heart. I'm proud of you. Not because you followed a list, but because you showed up. You opened your heart to something new. And that, in itself, is an act of courage. So here's how you can begin your golden hour tomorrow. Wake up and smile. Before anything else, smile at the fact that you've woken up to another day. Move gently. Stretch, walk, sway, or dance, whatever your body allows. Nourish yourself. Drink water, eat something wholesome, enjoy the taste of life. Breathe. Even 5 deep breaths can center your nervous system. Reflect. Write, think, or simply observe what's inside you today. Connect. With someone else, or with yourself. End with gratitude. Whisper a quiet thank you for the day ahead. These small steps, done consistently, don't just slow aging, they bring your life back into rhythm, into meaning, into joy. The golden hour isn't just about living longer. It's about living better. And you, my friend, deserve nothing less.